Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome to the Farming Simulator 22 or 2022 control setup video. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up dual joysticks. The exciting, fun dual joysticks. Now, I use the Thrustmaster joysticks, which are going to be demonstrated in this video for setup, but you can use whatever joysticks you want. You just might have to set up the buttons a little different. But the general overview I'm going to give you is pretty much the same across the board. I set my controls up exactly the same as real life equipment, exact same controls. So in theory, if you get good at this game, you get into a real machine, you will at least know exactly what the controls do when you get in it. And that's kind of the fun of using joysticks. So as we get started, I'm going to give you guys a really quick overview of a couple settings that need to be on and things that you need to have. So the very first thing you want to make sure you have, and this is included in the mod download, but you absolutely have to have this Z22 FDR control inputs. This is the main control input file, and it needs to be included in your mods folder. Again, this comes with the download for the install, but make sure it's in there, otherwise you won't be able to see the controls. So that being said, the very first thing I do from my main menu is I go down to my options. I go to input controls, which is the first one that pops up. Make sure gamepads and steering wheels is turned on. Very important that this is turned on, because if it isn't, you won't be able to set controls on your joysticks. The next thing that I do, I go down to the controls, which is the three little dots here, or sorry, the four little dots here. So in here, when you click on that, you'll see we're automatically locked on the keyboard bindings. So in here, you can set your keyboard bindings for all your controls, but because we're setting up joysticks, we want to use the joystick ones. So in order to switch over to setting up your joysticks, you go way down to the bottom here where it says gamepad, and you click that. And you'll notice it switches and highlights the gamepad controls. Hitting it again will bring you back to the keyboard, but we want to stay on the gamepad controls, so make sure that's highlighted. Now, automatically, the game sets a whole pile of controls for you, and this is not exactly desirable. This is not something you want, because it'll screw you up when you're playing your game. So the very first thing you want to do is remove all of these input bindings. So what I do is I just click on each one, and I hit backspace, click, backspace, click, backspace. You just do this to every single control on this list. I know it does take a little bit of time. Okay, so after that long time-consuming removal of all the gamepads, as you can see, I've removed every single thing except for this one, which the open menu just seems to stick. I just leave that alone. That's fine. So now that you've cleared out all of the commands, at the very bottom you should see FDR input bindings. Now this is where we're going to set the actual controls for the machines directly. So as long as you can see this, it means the mod's installed properly and everything should be good to go. So now in the next section, I'm going to show you guys what each control does with a visualization of what it does on the machines and what button I have it set to on the joysticks. Alrighty, so let's get started. In order to actually put in a joystick command, all you have to do is select this main field here for any of the controls and click it, and then move your joystick in the direction indicated in order to set the controls. Okay, so let's go through the list. So for swing cab right, we want our left joystick to move to the right. For swing cab left, we want our left joystick to go to the left. For boom arm up, we want our right joystick to go backwards. For boom arm down, we want our right joystick to go forwards. For stick arm out, we want our left joystick to go forward. For stick arm in, we want our left joystick to go backwards. For the telearm out, we want our left joystick top POV to go forward. For our telearm in, we want our left joystick POV to go backward. For grapple tilt in, we want our right joystick to go to the left. For tilt arm out, we want our right joystick to go to the right. For grapple rotate right, we want our left joystick top right button to go here. For rotate left, we want our left joystick top middle button to go here. For our grapple claw open, we want our right joystick top left button to go here. For our grapple claw close, we want our right joystick top middle button to go here. For our grapple secondary claw open, we want our left joystick top POV to go forward. For our grapple second claw close, we want our left joystick top POV to go downwards. For our front blade raise, we want our right joystick top POV to go up. For blade lower, we want our right joystick top POV to go downward. For the processor body raise, we want our right joystick top POV to go forward. For the body lower, we want our right joystick top POV to go backward. For our roller arm open, we want our left joystick top POV forward. For our arm close, we want our left joystick top POV downward. For our roller feed forward, we want our left joystick top POV right. For our roller backwards, we want our left joystick top POV left. Okay, so that's all the controls you got to set up, and I did have a little demonstration video showing which each control did. You don't have to follow this exact procedure that I have set up for these controls. You can set them up however you feel comfortable. This is just the way I set them up to make it work for me, but you guys can do whatever works for you. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video below, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and can get everything set up and working well. Thanks.